Yes, yes, people. The double act is back. If I move that along a bit, whatever it is. Oh, Mr. Smither over there himself and Mr. Tavares, loving it. But yeah,
My
we're
guy.
here. That's my actual guy, to be fair. It's my twin brother, just born in different years. I'm not even going to calculate how much older I am than him, but
We've just been talking about that. Let's not.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Both
not
born
go
in
into it.
'85.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's not going. Don't say that out loud. Not. Don't say that out loud, please. But yeah, we're here. It's the preview show. It's Liverpool v Arsenal. Let's do it. Yes, 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 yes. Afternoon, people. It's me. It's Gumzaguna. Give him my little Twitter handle today. I'm
How comes
alongside
I know
Silver
it and you
Fox.
don't?
How you keeping, bruv?
Gums are goon, isn't it? Goon and Gumser.
It's one of the two. It's one of the two.
You'll find it. You'll find it.
How you? Yeah, you'll find me. You'll find me. How you keeping anyway?
For the last 5 minutes, yeah, I've been fine. Been
You
all good.
sure you've been all right in that 5 minutes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good
I've
to
had a
hear.
drink and I'm all good.
Yeah,
Yeah, ready to
you feel
go.
refreshed in that.
But
Um,
no, we're gonna start. We're gonna start the stream like this, are we, James? Is this what you're telling me?
I wasn't even going to put it up, to be honest with
What's
you.
it?
There's no need for that. That's uncalled for.
Hey, listen. He missed the Invincibles and all that. So jokes
Yeah,
on you,
see.
mate.
Yeah, you
Sauce
missed the
on
good
you.
times, mate. You missed the good times. You really did. But yes, we're here. It's the preview. Let's actually, before we go into the preview, let's talk about what's been emerging from this Liverpool cancellation from last week. So, if the reports are right, correct me if I'm wrong. And anyone that's in the comments, if I get anything wrong, just correct me because I haven't read up on it fully. But from what I heard, is there was 10 positive tests of lateral flow, which resulted in 10 PCR positives. And then they went for the third round of testing, and 9 of them were negative. There's only one positive afterwards, which was Trent Alexander Arnold. So, yeah, what's your thoughts on it? Like,
I
do you
mean,
feel
imagine losing Salah, Mane, and Trent in the same week. I mean, you
it's a
got to do
lot?
something about that, you know.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So,
You know,
yeah,
we kind of
it is.
speculated when the news came out, didn't we?
Yeah, I didn't really like it was just all too convenient. So literally, it was the day after the game. They come out, oh, we got all these tests, and then it just seemed too coincidental. They didn't even try and make efforts to kind of put it on. Do you know what I mean? And even training, closing down the training camp, it's like I get it this time last year when we didn't know what was happening with COVID. Whereas now you kind of know, right? Actually, if you've isolated that person and he hasn't come into the training camp, then you shouldn't really need to lock down a whole building. Do you know what I mean? It's not that kind of spread of pandemic now, if that makes sense.
Well, it's that tweet you sent us earlier. I mean,
Yeah, it's good. To,
you can see it.
how many zeros that is chance of a positive. Yeah, it's a bit strange, a bit of a stranger. So I'm trying to give it the benefit of doubt. It could have been a dodgy batch of, but then when I think it's lateral flows and PCRs,
They knew
like
what
how you
they
going to
were
get a double
doing.
batch? Yeah, it's who knows what they've done. But there's meant to be an investigation. For me, they should just give Arsenal the 3-0 win, and let's go about our
Well,
business.
give the 3-0 win for the first the
Yeah,
leg at
first
home,
leg, and then we're playing this leg now.
and
That's
then
what they
we'll
should
just
do.
whack out a
But
draw. Job
yeah,
done.
yeah. But you know it's not going to happen. Nothing will come of it, I don't reckon.
I
But it's
take
just
it.
interesting. It's just interesting to see, and again, it'd be interesting to see how it's happened, how they've managed to get around it, what players he said had COVID, or management, or which part of the staffing team. Yeah, it'd just be really interesting to see what happens. But
It
yeah,
adds to the drama for the documentary, doesn't it?
yeah, that's it. That is
Because I'd
it.
love to know
It
what our
really,
guys were thinking about the whole situation.
yeah, yeah, it is crazy. And I do feel sorry for some of the other teams. I think this is where some of the teams have come out and not happy because they said they tried to have games postponed, and the EFL come out and said no.
Leighton Orient.
And- yeah, yeah, and yeah, there's been a. Do you know what I mean, again, we don't know how many teams have come previously and said we've got 7 cases. Can we postpone? And the league time around and say no because that stuff will be behind closed doors. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. But I think it was just the fact Klopp come out and said it as well makes it even more strange. You know what I mean? He even said, "Oh, we had 10 cases, and then it ended up as being one." It's like, hold on, you actually come out in public and said that, like.
It doesn't
So,
help as well that the EFL chairman is the same ex-chairman of a certain football club.
mm, mm, mm. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, I expect nothing will happen. But yeah,
Yeah. Nah. If it was
we've had,
us, then we'll be relegated. We would have been
yeah,
stripped of all of our
bringing the game into disrepute.
trophies we've ever won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fairly to control our players and medical
yeah,
staff and
yeah.
whatever else. But right, let's get into the
That's for
game.
another show.
Yeah. Got gunslingers tonight. We'll do that. Yeah, let's get into the show. So we've got Liverpool on Thursday evening at Anfield. Notorious bad place for us to travel to. Although last year, last year or the year before, we had quite a competitive game with them. Maybe the last 2 years, I think it was. Um,
I think the
there's one with
last two.
Maitland-Niles and Ozil
Oh yeah. What was
combined.
that, FA
Done a
Cup?
madness. I
No,
think
that
it
was
was League Cup.
EFL. That was EFL.
Yeah, it was League Cup. 'Cause we went out on penalties that year.
Yeah.
I think
The one that
maybe
always
last.
sticks to my head is the was it 6-5?
Yeah, I think that might have been the one. I just remember Ozil's little backheel flick.
No, I think it was that one. I'm
Right.
talking. I'm going back. James
Oh,
wouldn't
you going
remember.
far back? I should have been them
Yeah,
times.
James would remember this one. This was
Oh yeah, is that Julio
Julio
Bautista, wasn't it?
Batista
Yeah, hat trick.
yeah, all
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
and they had
So
like Gerrard in that playing as well, so they couldn't try to say anything. Fowler was playing, so
yeah. We've had some tasty games with them in this competition, to be fair. But
we have.
yeah, what are you expecting to see from this starting 11? Do you think we're going to go strong, or do you think we're going to rest?
We'll go strong, but I don't know because you're gonna have Spurs in mind, didn't you? Sunday.
Mm.
Um, trying to pick a team right now in my head.
Let's do it. Let's go through it. Let's go through it.
Well,
Goalkeeper,
Leno will
Leno or
start.
Ramsdale? Yeah, I think Leno will play. Yeah. Right
Leno will
back.
start because this will be his last couple of games now for
Mm.
Arsenal, and this Ramsdale
Maybe,
was
yeah.
to, God
Less
forbid, get
injury.
injured. Yeah.
All right, so we both agree with Leno. Right back.
Chambers. Oh no, Chambers is still. He's got COVID, isn't he?
No, he's back. He was on the bench the other day, I think.
Was he? I want to see Chambers instead of Cedric.
Okay. Centre backs.
Gabriel and Holding.
All right, that's gonna get interesting. Left back.
Oh, you know what happened last time at Anfield?
Yeah.
I'd
play him.
I'll give him a chance. Yeah, I'll give it one more. I don't think he will though. I don't think he will after. I don't know how has he reacted after being subbed
and
off.
I think that's the key. It's almost that. Yes, I subbed you. Yes, you probably got a dressing down. Yes, you're not happy, but I still believe in you. Go and show me what you can do. It could be one of them.
This could be the game that makes him.
Yeah, it could be one of them to say, look, what happened on the weekend happened on the weekend. It doesn't change my opinion of you or my perception of you. Like, go and prove everyone wrong. Like sometimes players need that, like, but they need the opportunity to then go and prove you wrong. And again, Tierney's going to be vital for that Tottenham game. And that's the only reason. If we didn't have Tottenham, I'd say play Tierney. But I think that one, Tierney has been not hit and miss this year, but we know what he's like with his injury record. So
I think he's starting to get into it again as well now, Tierney. I think he's
starting to, really warm. So we're going to go Tavares.
Yeah, I'll go Tavares as well. Yeah.
All right, centre mid. This way it might get interesting for you because you left Ben White out of the centre back position. So go on, give me what you're going to do.
It worries me if we did put Ben White. If something happens to him, we're a defender down, and we got to play Mari.
No, because Holding and Gabriel starting.
No, I'm talking about
in the game.
And that. Holding's not playing 3 games in a row. Let's get it right.
Yeah, you might have to. We got no choice. Or this is where you could flip it. This is where you could put Cedric right back and Chambers centre mid.
Yeah, there's that. This is the thing that baffles me. Why did we get rid of Ainsley Maitland-Niles before he was sorting out?
You could have left it a week. Yeah, you could have said to him, "Listen, give me 1 week, Ainsley." Like, you could definitely.
I don't want to see Coutinho playing. I like as much as I love him, as much as I think he's going to be a baller. Let's not throw him in the deep end at Anfield. If it was at home, it might be a different story. But
so let's put the one constant in there. Sambi Lokonga is going to play.
Sambi Lokonga's in. I tell you what I'd do. Actually, I'll tell you what I'd do. And I mentioned this. I mentioned this on the reaction. I'd play Odegaard and ESR. I think with Smith Rowe, what you got there is defensively, it's going to be challenging for him. But in bringing the ball out, he will be there to help those central defenders and Sambi to bring the ball forward because he can carry the ball well.
Yeah,
he's one of the best ball carrying midfielders in the Premier League. So I would actually play Smith Rowe and Odegaard together in midfield with Sambi just behind them.
So you'll play more of a 3.
ESR more of an 8 kind of. Yeah.
I agree with you. I'd be playing Smith Rowe next to Sambi. I would keep Odegaard in the 10. I wouldn't change too much just because I don't think we've looked good when we played a 3 like that. We just don't seem to really click. So I would play Smith Rowe in a deeper role and just give it a go and see what happens. Do you know what I mean? And next to Lokonga. So then we go to the wing areas.
Which one, you go right or left first?
Let's go right first.
You're going right first? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You ready for this one?
Go on.
Pepe. No, he's not there. He's
not there. You can play him if you want.
No, he's not there.
Cup of Nations.
He's not there. I don't want to start Saka.
So you got Eddie Nketiah, maybe.
We got no one, have we?
Or Smith Rowe then goes out there and then you play someone else in midfield. Yeah, we're quite short.
Amari Hutchinson. Where does he play?
Yeah, he could play out there. He could play anywhere along that 3.
Nah, it's got to be Saka and Martinelli then, isn't it? We can have these young boys on the bench. It's fine.
Yeah. Saka and Martinelli are in. Odegaard in the 10 then.
Yeah, we agree with that one. Yeah.
Lacazette or Nketiah. Well, to be fair, you could play Nketiah somewhere and Lacazette up front and give someone an arrest.
I can't start Nketiah on the wings. I can't.
Yeah.
He and this is what he's shown against Sunderland. He's a poacher.
Best work
he's
done in
he's that
box.
man in the box. Yeah.
As long as he's not a header.
Is it? Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was the only chance he really had, and there was another one where
he created the other wins,
but
he's on his left foot.
I would Lacazette. You got to start Nketiah because he got us into the next round, really, didn't he, by himself?
The hardest thing because he rested Lacazette. It's like, well, why would you? You don't need to rest him twice.
We're going to see both. We're going to see one or the other at some point in the match, anyway.
Yeah. So you'll start with Eddie,
and they're our last 2 remaining strikers.
I don't know how we've gone from. Remember, like doing
our squad is so thin.
It's just gone crazy. Obviously,
Pepe. African Cup of Nations hasn't helped. The transfers that have gone out haven't helped. We're so thin now. It's actually worrying. If you look all over the pitch, even in defence, we're thin.
Oh, that's the only position I think we've got a bit of cover. But apart from that, wings, it just looks bare. Like it looks really bare. So I think he's going to go strong. To be fair, he's got a I know we've got to go for top 4, but at the same time, there's opportunity here. I do think Liverpool probably will rest players. They seem to always rest in this competition. However, semi-finals they might, and at home again they might be thinking we go with a good lead, get a 2-0 or 3-1 or something. They can then rest in the second leg. So
who are they playing in the weekend?
I have no idea.
I'll tell you what. Let me have a quick look because this might change everything.
Definitely.
Brentford at home.
Yeah, see, they're not going to be.
If it was away, saying that Brentford, they're not mugs.
They're not bad, but I don't think Liverpool will rest players for that. However, they do naturally rest in this competition, but they'll be resting the likes of maybe Mane and Salah, who aren't there anyway. I expect to see a strong team from them, to be honest. I don't think they're going to rest heavily.
Let's go through who they're missing. So they're missing Trent.
He might be back now.
You might be back.
Because it depends when he tested. Yeah, it depends when he tested, doesn't it? So again, they came out a day after their game saying we've got COVID cases. So
as it is now on Tuesday, the 11th of January.
Yeah,
he's out.
Trent's missing. Yeah,
Harvey Elliott's obviously out. Nketiah, Naby Keita, Mane, Salah, all obviously Cup of Nations. Nat Phillips is still out, so is Thiago. And Alisson is questionable, and Origi is questionable. So actually, thing is, they've still got Firmino, and he loves a goal against us.
Yeah, they got Bobby, they got Jota. He seems to score against us every time as well.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be them two and Minamino will be their strike force. With then Henderson, Milner. Who else they got in midfield? Oxlade-Chamberlain's there still. Fabinho, he's still he'll play. Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson. So yeah, their team's pretty strong. Obviously Milner may play right back if they haven't got Trent, but I can't see much rotation from there. Did they rest a lot of players for the FA Cup match? I didn't even see the game.
Just while I'm looking for that. Tomiyasu, do you think he'll be back in time? Do you reckon he might feature?
I think he'll feature. But he's been out a while now, hasn't he?
Well, he was a calf, they said this time, wasn't it?
Right. Maybe not. I wouldn't risk him then. I'd leave him for.
Yeah, to get him ready for Spurs. Yeah, he loved it. He loved it against Spurs last time.
Yeah, he's got to be ready for that. So I wouldn't put him in. And again, I think I'm not saying that on the level, but you got Chambers, you got White, and you got Cedric. You could all play there, so I wouldn't even bother. Take Tavares. Take Tomiyasu to that game. Personally,
I look at this Liverpool team and fully rested was Jota. He was fully rested. Firmino came on. He didn't start. The centre halves they were right with, as you mentioned, Matip, got Konate, Van Dijk.
Yeah, and Gomez is probably out because he's always injured.
They played Connor Bradley at right back.
Yeah.
Robertson at left back. And then either side of Fabinho in midfield, they had Morton and Dixon Bonner. You're not going to see any of them.
Yeah, so they're going to go strong. They're going to play.
And then if you listen to their front three, Gordon, Waltman, Jones. I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, so they rested on the weekend, so they're coming strong for this game. So yeah, I think we need to match.
Minamino would be the kind of player that just tears us apart as well.
Imagine that.
But actually, their front three is still quite dangerous if you think about it.
It is. Minamino, Jota, and Firmino.
You know, Oxford turn up against us as well in midfield.
Yeah. And Divock Origi on the bench as a super sub.
And Kelleher's a decent keeper, to be fair. So if they don't,
he's not actually that bad at all. Actually, yeah,
he's quite a decent keeper.
Yeah.
So
I think they're going to go strong. So I think we need to match. The last we want to do is go out there and get it handed to us after getting beat by Forest on the weekend. So
it's our last chance of silverware.
And I think that's just as important. As I said, for me, form's everything. And like, as much as you don't want to burn players out at the same time, you need to go into some games with some form. You can't just keep going from nothing to something. Like, we need some form. So again, what would that do for the confidence if we go up to Anfield and beat them? Like, that would do wonders for that team going into the North London derby. So for me, if there's anyone that's a doubt, then obviously don't play them. But everyone else needs to be ready to go. And again, a lot of them played on Saturday, and they owe us a performance after what they did against Forest. Like, there was a lot of starting players in there. Yeah, there was a lot of starters in there. So, yeah, let's see what happens with that. What's your prediction?
I think it's going to be high scoring again.
Yeah,
I fancy a 3-3 draw.
Wow, 3-3 draw.
Yeah, I think we'll win the home leg. I don't think we'll beat them.
You got us going through to the final then.
Yeah, do you know what? I really want to win this trophy because Gumza, we were 7 years old when we last won it. You just about remember that.
Just about. I wasn't even fully into football. I think I was all about Italian football them times. I think. Channel 4. Yeah.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah, I went out to watch Match of the Day. So yeah, I was all about Italian football because it was on at a good time on a Saturday. But
kids these days have no idea.
Nah, that was the good times. But I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna go Arsenal win. Yeah, I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna go 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, I'm going.
Well, we're keeping both Jota and Firmino quiet.
Yeah, I think yeah.
No,
but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go 3-1. I don't know. It's just Arsenal, isn't it? Arsenal are just Arsenal. They just do. All of a sudden, they turn up one game and then they disappear for a game like that. I think we turn up in this one. I think they need to. After what they did on the weekend. And like you said, it's 3 games away from winning another trophy. And that would again do this team the world of good. So I think we're going to go for it. I think yes, we want top 4, But imagine we throw this away and we still don't get top 4 anyway. It's almost pointless. So actually, if we can get 5th place in the trophy, do you know what I mean? It looks better than just 5th place or just 6th place. So I think you got to go for it. 2 extra games is not going to kill us at the end of the season, like really and honestly.
All right.
Well, not even 2 extra games, 1 extra game, I should say, if we go through.
I got one for you. Okay, so the last round, you correctly predicted Eddie Nketiah hat trick.
I did indeed.
Which you like to keep reminding us about.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Don't blame you. God, come up with a bold prediction for this one then.
You said 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1's bold. 3-1 is bold, but I'm talking goal scorer or something that happened in the game.
Lacazette with 2. That's me. And if I don't see him in the starting 11, I'm going to go crazy. But I'm going Lacazette's going to score 2.
Hey, he can come on and score 2.
He could come on at half time. And Lacazette comes on. Yeah. But the bold one is Tavares to start again. I think that's the weird shout people probably wouldn't have gone for. And I think we both quite agreed on it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm going to do one then. I'm going to do one.
You go bold. You've gone 3. You've gone a lot of goal scorers.
I have. Yeah, no, I have. And because you in the last one, you backed your boy when no one else did. Yeah.
Houdini.
Right, I'm going to back my boy like no one else is going to. I'm going to get laughed at. The comments is going to go wild.
Yes.
Holding's going to score.
Imagine that. If he does, I'm going to celebrate.
Like with Barney. New hairline. He's got to test it out, isn't he?
Yeah. I want to go. Yeah, I'm with you. If he scores it, I'm going to go wild. So let's put the bet on. I've got Lacazette 2 goals. You got Holding with 1. Give me the odds, someone. I'm going for 3-1. I might actually go and put it on. No, actually, no, I'm not. I don't bet when I'm on Arsenal no more because.
Neil's gone big here.
Yeah, let me see that.
Neil's gone big. Hey, listen. If that happens, we've got to do something.
Liverpool fans hide. That's what I'm going to say.
You're coming on the stream, mate. If it happens,
yeah,
we're getting you one. we got your contacts. So
definitely.
Annoyingly, I'll probably miss the second leg because I'll be in New York City.
No, you got
and it'd be like 4 in the afternoon, and I'll probably be stuck on a bus somewhere.
Yeah. don't do what I done. I went to Alton Towers a few years ago. Misses for a couple of friends and whatever else, and I was sulking the whole. Not sulking. I was enjoying myself, and it got to a certain time, and I just started sulking. Everyone was talking, I'm tired and bored. I don't want to be here no more. Just grumpy as hell. So in the end, everyone agreed. Right, let's leave. So we left, and I'm driving. So where you going? I found the nearest pub, and there was like Arsenal's playing. We're going to the pub. So they was like, you actually made just leave Alton Towers to go to the pub to watch Arsenal. Guess which game it was?
Go on. It weren't Man United, was it?
8-2 Man United.
Yeah, it was that was my mate Stag. Yeah, we were all like, there was like 3 of us Gooners, 2 of us Gooners, and one of them a Man United fan. And it's the first time I literally just stormed out of somewhere and disappeared for like 3 hours.
It was the worst day of my life. I said obviously everyone knows what Alton Towers is. We were staying in Burnley, but obviously right next to Manchester. So we found a pub like in between. So you can imagine all the guys in there were United fans. Like it was horrible. The worst day of my life, I think. And even though I spent how much money on Alton Towers to walk out early to go and support this team of mine, and they serve up that. Like it was the worst. And there's a whole everyone's in the mood with me now because like you made it Towers for that, and I'm like,
killed the mood, man.
I'll just pay for everyone to go tomorrow. Like I
think what I do then, hey, listen, if it's 4-0, like Neil said there, then I don't have to watch it. We're through. It's all good. If it's like a 3-3, it's all to play for.
Going back to the Emirates.
Maybe. If we lose, then if I don't pay attention to it, I might go back home, back to the hotel, and go. I see all you lot buzzing on stream. I'll be like, get in there.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon this has done us a favour? Actually, them cancelling that game and moving it to afterwards, because we've seen it notoriously. Liverpool away from home in first leg could get a bad result, but go to Anfield and then. Do you know what I mean? They just raise it at 10 levels. Do you reckon this actually plays into our hands a little bit? Because the only player coming back would have been Trent. He was there when that was missing now. So it's only him coming back really from that 11.
It would make no difference with our selection issues that we got. Because obviously they all left when they did. I think so. I think
that helped us.
I prefer the away leg first anyway.
Yeah, definitely. See what you got to do when you get home, isn't it?
Because we got drawn as the home team first. We should have been at home first.
Yeah, we should have been. Yeah.
So I think most people would take the away leg first.
And even if you go penalties, you got your home
I was
ground.
just annoyed. because we were in. I felt confident
After the City game. Yeah,
maybe it's probably good. It's probably a good job thinking about it because obviously we see what's happening against Forest.
Yeah,
we're kind of like. I think we're a bit more chill now. We're more like buzzing going into the game. We're like, but see, we've got holes in midfield, so
yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I definitely think this plays into
it stops us from getting knocked out from. I've got 2 competitions in 1 week.
Yeah, it's true. At least it's a fortnight this time.
Yeah.
But right, guys, we're going to wrap up there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribing, you're liking, you're commenting. Keep the interaction tonight. Potentially, hopefully, if everything goes to plan, Gunslingers 8 p.m. I heard there's a new host. I heard he's more handsome than the original host. So
that's the rumors.
Hopefully we get to watch him. Hold on, Cannon FC. I think you must have missed it a bit earlier. Would you play Chambers as CM next to Sambi? So the options we had was either Chambers, Ben White, or Smith Rowe. You went for changing the formation to playing a 3, didn't you?
I went for Smith Rowe, yeah.
Yeah, I went for more of a Smith Rowe, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Chambers in there next to him, because it might mean then Smith Rowe could play higher up and we can give Saka or
just honestly Cedric on the pitch, mate.
I don't know why you Cedric. I don't know why you hate Cedric. Leave my Cedric alone, man.
Like you go from like big old Tommy Yasu to little Cedric, you know. It's mad.
Yeah, but we'll see. Who knows what that team's going to look like, but we're going to be behind it, whatever it is, and let's just hope they can pull something out the bag and do something we haven't done in a long time, and that's win at Anfield. So,
and Cannon FC is 4-0. I'm going to come find you.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. On that note, guys, yes. Oh yeah, we've also gone for a holding goal over there from Silver Fox, and I've gone Lacazette's getting 2. So we'll see who's closer. We'll see who's closer. But right on that note,
and it's my son's 8th birthday as well. So Arsenal, if you're watching, give him a decent birthday present.
Make sure
at Anfield. He'll make his day.
Yeah, and mine. So guys, we're out of here. We're gonna catch you up later on for Gunslingers. Peace.